Hi everyone, this is Nancy Lynn from Sew Euphoria with hashtag Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. Our prompt this time was the Nutcracker. And so, sorry, I was chewing something. So this is the first one, and she's just about complete. I've added in the little things to make the lollipops. I've got the ballerina and him. I'm going to do a little bit of something for his sleeves. And finish making, I've started into where I was embroidering, doing some French knots. To me, they kind of look like pine cones. And so I'm putting that in there too. And I've gotten the lace all the way around it. And I think I'm pretty happy with this. I think this one is about done. Now the one thing, and you'll see I do have some messy stuff on here on the back because I had started doing the pine cones. I am using these to do as a banner to hang them up. Well, in my wisdom this time, I forgot to leave an opening here. And I didn't want to undo my stitching and then have to secure it and all that. So what I did was, in quilting, we have something we call a sleeve. And a sleeve is just an opening where you can put it on there and it's sewn on the top and the bottom. Now, of course, when you're doing a quilt, you fold it under. There's a whole bunch of little rules to the sleeve, especially if you're entering into competitions. But I decided I was just going to put a sleeve on the back of this one, so that it will be able to hang. I don't have to take all the sewing out, and it'll stay nice and secure the way it was to begin with. All right, and this is the second one. And this one, I did the ballerina, and since I've taught to you last, I have gone around and done just running stitch, excuse me, all the way around. Now what I did do, I did have a piece of lace down here. I'm trying to see if I can see if I'm in the middle. Yeah. And I took that piece of lace off. It just looked funny once I got the other lace around it. And I took the back and folded it up. And so that kind of made the ground for me. I've added the star. I did a little more work on this little guy. He's so little, there's God love him, there's not much you can do with him. And so that was that one. And so in my wisdom in sewing the ribbon around, I did the same thing twice. I didn't put this on, so I added another sleeve onto the back of this one. And they work fine. I mean, you know, it's covered, I can run it through and all that. Now, here's my beach one. What I have done is I have made in Pensacola, where I'm from, we have pelicans. I don't know if in your cities, some cities do them and some don't. I don't know if it's just a southern thing or if it's going on all over the place. But we have pelicans, and we have lots of real pelicans, but we also have statues of pelicans all throughout Pensacola. And I've been thinking about it. Remember, I had talked about doing a shark as a statue, and then I started thinking, no, we are pelicans. That's what we are here. We have all our pelican statues. And you can look up Pensacola Beach pelican statues, and it'll show you all of them. They're funny. They're all comical. And so I decided to do my Nutcracker as the pelican. And so I've started with the base, and I cut out this base out of this wool, camel kind of color wool. I've got quite a bit of it, and so I thought, well, I'll go ahead and use that. And I did that, and so then each piece I cut out individually and added them with another piece of wool felt on the top. I've added a little French knot for his eye, and then here's his beak, and then for his jacket I did French knots going up, 4 on each side, and then, sorry, there's a couple of threads. I love this gold thread that I had gotten at Waterfront, but it's real frayy if you're not careful with it. French knots, and then I went across with the stitch to make it like, I didn't do one up here. I just felt like that was that. I put a couple of marks just to put like emblems on his shoulder. I added the tip here. And then it's like he's got a, you know, his coattail hanging around in the back, but that's his tail. And then on the boots, I have gone through and done just a simple little stitch, one stitch, and then just so it kind of looked like he had some buttons or something on his boots. And then there's a stand, and so he's going to be coming in here. And then the dolphin, I did go ahead and put the tutu on the dolphin. I haven't done the eyes or anything like that yet, but I had to show you guys. I thought I was kind of, once I decided to do the pelican, I was pretty happy with it. And our little dolphin looks kind of cute with their little tutu. I haven't got it sewn, just the tutu part, and that is sewn down. The rest of it is not, so I'll go around with some stitches. I did running stitch all the way through this, but I guess my mind was on swirling with the hurricane and all that. And and so I made swirlies in the sky and then the waters and stuff like that. Now down here, I think I might take a little bit of watercolor paint, because I don't feel like dragging out all my other paints, and wetting it and just kind of taking the brush and hitting on my, so it'll put little droplets of some like light brown things in there, so it looks kind of beachy. And then I have some more stitching to do here and sew these guys on. But I wanted to show you what I had gotten in done, and I knew I was wondering what I was going to do with this one too, but I kind of like it. It's a little kooky, but that's all right. I like that. So, all right, guys. Well, I've gotten the 3 done for this month. Well, almost done. I still have some stitching to do, but I just wanted to show you guys before I got off onto something else. Oh, and I was talking about needles the other day. When I went to Michael's today, I looked and they had the DMC needles. And I did get these. They're number 1 through 5. I don't understand needles because another one looks just like it and it calls it a 20. 1 through 5. I don't know if it's this one or this one, but I used this shortest one, and it's working well. But I couldn't read these in the store, and I realized that I got some gold needles, and they look to me kind of pointy. But when I got home, I realized that they said that they have the rounded end. So I think those are going to go back to the store. And if you're looking for some cute stamp, like I said, I went to Michael's. They've got these, and these were really expensive. They're $1.99. But they've got one that says handcrafted and original. I can't read what the rest of that says. But it's got that on there, and there's got another one, from me to you with love. So there was a couple of cute little stamps. They had this one. They had the one with the dragonfly, a butterfly, a ladybug, and so I'm glad these little 4-packs, because I like to stamp on things, but I don't like pulling out all my stamps. So these were just what I like. Sunflower, rose, kind of like a daisy type flower. But they had those there. And I guess that's about it. But like I said, so far I like these DMC needles. They seem to be doing fairly well. I used it on doing the French knots on here so far. But these, they look pretty sharp to me. I might try them to see if they're going to go through all our fabrics. But I knew I wanted some. And have you guys used the needle menders where you put them on? I guess they're all magnetic to hold your needles on there and stuff. I got one, but I don't know that I'm gonna. Once I seen what it was, I was like, oh, I could have made one of those just by taking a magnet and 2 magnets and letting them do their thing. So yeah, if you need a needle mender. Just get you some magnets and put, I guess one goes on one side, one goes on the other, and it's supposed to hold them. I haven't tried it yet. But that is it for Anna. I'm glad this one took a little longer than I thought it was going to. You think, oh my God, it's taking forever. But it's been 2 weeks, and we've gotten a lot, I'm sure everyone else too has gotten a lot of other stuff done besides just these. But I'm happy. They're just about done. I'll have this one done tonight probably. And I may add some extra little things here or there, but as far as I'm concerned, once these don't they look, I think they do look like little pine cones on there. So I've got a few more to do up here. I did do the white over the red for the candy canes. So it's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it. And I don't know. We'll see what the next one is coming up. All right, y'all have a great day. This is Nancy Lynn saying bye.